Wow, absolutely magnificent. Test cricket at its best. Like I said in my last video, the Indian team just won't give up. They fall and rise again, and keep coming until they snatch victory away from England. And with that, the series decider ending with a well-deserved tie in the Anderson-Tendulkar Trophy. No one would have predicted they would come this close with a new captain and a young team going into the series, but through sheer determination, dedication on the backs of tired bowlers, Indian camp believed and Mohammed Siraj delivered. From stepping on the boundary after taking a clean catch at Brook on day 4 when he was far from a century, to coming back with 140 kilometers per hour bowling over and over on day 5 after playing 25 days of agonizing cricket, Mohammed Siraj is in a class of his own after this test match. For anyone who ever doubted him and wondered what would India do without Bumrah in a series dominated by the bat, Siraj has shut his critics. Mohammed Siraj's performance in this test match was the epitome of a test, don't you think? He was tested, he fell short at times but never gave up, kept coming back again and again until he achieved what he set out to conquer. Crawley and Duckett provided a blitzing start to England's first innings, and it looked like they would make up the deficit in no time. But after the two were dismissed, Siraj and Krishna cleaned up the rest of the batting lineup, giving away only 70-odd runs. In the second innings, when Crawley and Duckett were again blazing through the scorecard, Siraj bowled over Crawley on the very last bowl on day 3, ensuring England started day 4 with 1 down. Day 4 was tiring and testing for the Indian bowlers, and when Mohammed Siraj stepped on the boundary after taking a catch off of Harry Brook, it looked like he had dropped the entire test match for India altogether. But after Harry Brook's dismissal, Indian pacers were revived and came back strong. All of a sudden, runs started to dry up, and Bethel played a nonsense shot to get out, leaving Joe Root with the new batter, Jamie Smith. Bad light ended day 4 early, pushing the game to day 5, and I don't know what Siraj said to himself, but he came back a beast on day 5, getting Smith an overturn in his first 2 overs, and with that, the hope of England reaching the total. It was absolutely befitting that he took the final wicket of the test match and cleaned up Gus Atkinson with a beautiful delivery, sealing a victory for India. The Pacers kept the umpires busy in the 15 minutes play on day 5, but at the end, you have to praise their tenacity and determination. I do want to take a moment to acknowledge the way players have pushed their limits through their injuries in the series, and to see Chris Wokes come out to bat with a sling around his arm was remarkable. Is it bad, though, that I kind of wanted to see him face a ball? And I cannot forget the beautiful and emotional tribute Joe Root gave to Graham Thorpe after achieving yet another century in the series, thanking his mentor by wearing Thorpe's signature headband. Joe Root is one of my favorites, but you have to give it to him for being probably the most humble cricketer at the moment, who plays the game absolutely magnificently, and whether he will surpass Tendulkar's record or not, watching him bat is pure honor and brings pure joy. When he and Harry Brook were batting, it looked like they would be able to finish the game in a hurry on day 4, but a lack of judgment or a Bazball twitch made Brook play that shot, which put pressure back on England. Jacob Bethel, who was in for Ben Stokes, played poorly and just couldn't absorb pressure. I wonder if the English locker room will discuss if there are times when Bazball can be pulled back a little, just a tad bit, taking nothing away from India's effort, but these nonsense shots played by Brook and Bethel took the game away from England. Nonetheless, gotta give credit to the English for coming just 6 runs short of reaching 373 in second innings at the Oval on day 5. Mohammed Siraj was the player of the match, but the Indian coach, Gautam Gambhir, selected Harry Brook as the man of the series for England. Huh? Is it just me, or Gambhir's clearly very petty? What happened to Joe Root, the leading run scorer for England in this series, and not to mention the fact that he surpassed a whole list of legends to become the 2nd highest run scorer in Test cricket ever in the series? He amassed over 500 runs, which included 3 centuries. What about Ben Stokes even? Yes, he missed out on the final test, but his mere presence was enough to worry the Indians throughout the series. Taking nothing away from Harry Brook, but choosing him in front of these guys, I don't understand. Was it because of the drop catches that helped India put a huge total in the second innings of this test match? Harry Brook, no doubt, is an amazing player and batted beautifully in the series, but Joe Root was clearly ahead of him when it came down to impactful innings or game-changing scores. If anything, Brooks' dismissal, followed by Bethel's, cost the English the series. Nonetheless, no words can describe the beauty of a test match. For those who chase the pleasure of T20 and league cricket, they will never understand what addiction test cricket is. Both England and India have played a memorable series, and this particular test match will be remembered for a long, long time. India and coach Gambhir can be relieved to have drawn the series, given the fact that they were without Kohli, Sharma and Ashwin in the side and had suffered losses against Australia and New Zealand in the recent past. Shubman Gill, who clearly looked like he was maturing as the series was progressing, is a bright choice who will do bigger and better things for the side in future. Anyhow, that's it for now, but before I do, if you haven't already noticed, I've upgraded my look and the logo. Let me know what you think about it and stick around for my take on the recently concluded West Indies and Pakistan series, where Pakistani Pacers did the opposite of Siraj, but Pakistan was able to nonetheless win the series thanks to spinners. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and X. Until then, take care.